Hey guys, finally got another training video up for you guys, and this was a 2 weeks out back training video. And it was funny. I came into this workout. I was sitting in my car, and I was like, you know what? Let's see where my strength's at. It's 2 weeks out. Let's see if I can still manage some of the same lifts that I was able to do deep into my prep. And basically some of the main, I'll just kind of show my back here. Some of the main kind of challenges that I wanted to do tonight was just to make sure that I could still, rep out weighted pull-ups here with a 45-pound plate between my legs. Just making sure that I can still do that. Regardless of the being on the low carbs and all the added cardio. I just wanted to still kind of mentally test myself and see if I could still, handle the same amount of weight that I was doing, pretty much deep into my prep. And to my surprise, obviously like you could tell, obviously a lot of these, even though it was the same amount of weight, definitely was a lot more like challenging to push through. But just the fact that I was able to still, hit these kind of same weights was, it was just really, I was really happy about that, because obviously most people know that during a prep, just as important as losing fat is maintaining muscle. I think a lot of people sometimes realize that they're just worried about, seeing the scale go down and down and down, but it's like, especially as natural bodybuilders, which a lot of people give a lot of flack to for diet. People use that term, oh, natural bodybuilders, they look like swimmers by the time they're done dieting. So it's just kind of, I think a lot of people sometimes forget that maintaining as much muscle through prep is just as vital as losing that body fat. So this is definitely a key indicator. If you can maintain your strength all the way through prep, like I basically have, it just kind of basically is confirming to me that I did a great job at maintaining my strength. So here's the back, doing a little back shots for you guys. Definitely so excited to show these new improvements on stage. I actually made a post on anybody that's on my Facebook. I made like a little kind of a cool little filter thing that had like 3 different back shots on it, and just so excited to unveil my new back gains. Can't wait. All right, guys, moving on to bent over rows. This is just kind of like my first kind of like set before my heavy ones. Like I said, and again, 315 was kind of like my benchmark to see. I'm like, oh my gosh, can I still row 315? And proof's in the pudding right there. And so this was more of a power day, so obviously I kept the reps lower. But still, 2 weeks out, repping 315 on bent over rows. I remember, I swear, at this time in 2011, during my last prep, I think I was barely doing like 225 for rows. So that's a pretty incredible improvement in strength in my back. Moving on, I've been kind of liking this this hammer strength. I do these ones underhand just to kind of target more, lower lat. The thing is, the handle's kind of weird, to where if you want to go underhand, I kind of have to like angle my, I don't know if you kind of tell there, but it's really weird to kind of like, you almost have to like position your hand in a weird position. But the main thing that I try to do on this one is just to make sure that I keep my my elbows, when I'm pulling back, as close to my side as possible. Sometimes I think a lot of people will flare their elbows out when pulling back, which is going to put more of the tension on the delt and not the lat. So just something to keep in mind. But yeah, I like getting a nice stretch on this and then pulling back and getting a nice squeeze. And I am using Versa grips here, guys. I don't know if I brought that up. Versa grips are one of those things that if you've never tried them, you'll never go back to straps. I promise. They are a little pricey though. I think with tax and everything, they're like $60 compared to obviously like $10 for straps. But just being able to like lock in, you know, right away is so handy, especially when you do things like, the one thing I used to hate about straps is when, like, you know, let's say you're doing pull-ups and you got one in and you're sitting there trying to do like the other hand by itself. Oh, it's so annoying. With Versa grips, it's so much faster to lock in. Anyways, just kind of a thing that if anybody's kind of looking to try them, they're definitely you know, a review from me saying they're definitely worth the investment if you're you know, a serious lifter that's going to be pretty much using them every single week. All right, guys, this is my last set. 3 plates on each side. And then I moved on to, you guys have seen this in previous videos. This is a single hand vertical, just a vertical row here, which I just really love the squeeze you get this, or the tension that you get in the lower lat with this. Like I said, I give credit to Alberto Nunez of 3D MJ for kind of pointing out this movement. Ever since he kind of put it in a video, it's been kind of a staple in my back routine. And I think one of the main reasons he brought this up in a video was just for people that have a hard time contracting their lats with pull downs. Like, I don't know, it just seems like with this movement, it's almost impossible not to to isolate your lat. And again, I'm making sure to keep my elbows tucked into my side there to keep the tension on the lat. This is definitely one that you don't want to, you know, don't worry so much about the weight on this. I just worry more about the, just kind of more about the feel. Just making sure that you're really just feeling it all in your lat. Save the weight for your heavier rows and things like that. All right, guys, and moving on last. Ooh, check out that spread. Last was got to hit those rack deads for that low back. Like I said, tonight my benchmark was to make sure that you know, I could still do 5 plates on each side. So here it is. Did my last 2 sets with 5 plates, and to be honest, it wasn't that bad. I actually probably felt like I could have gone heavier, but I was like, hey, you know, that's kind of what I wanted, just to make sure that 2 weeks out I could still handle this. And ain't no thing. All right, last one. All right, guys. As always, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be keeping you posted on more updates since we are now so close to the show. Have a good one.